the right volumes. That is a no. There we go. So you know what sucks? Hey guys, Family here. Welcome to Chuck and Talk Thursdays. I have some minor congestion that's making my ear very dense in here. What do I call it? It's like really pushed in. And it's some like crazy congestion that I am getting right now. So we'll see how long it'll last. I'm hoping to get someone here with me to help out with topics and such. Oddly enough, it's actually gonna be KingCronus. I kind of wanted to get him because I always wanted to get more people involved in this whole weekly podcasty type series. Ooh, I'm nicely centered this time around. Let me just like drop it down a bit. So that's what I want to do. Oh, do I know if my game is actually on here though? I don't think I've set. I think since I use Minecraft, this is probably not set up. Hold on. Properties. Yeah, it's not. Alright. Done. Detect. There we go. And then now I have to fix the game. Group. No, transform. Dip to screen. It's like I know which one they are. I know which ones they are. Alright, I think I am all good to go. Hopefully you guys are having a great day or night wherever you are right now. It sounds like I'm already ending, but I'm not. I'm going to at least try and do something. I did not mean to press drive. I wanted to press... Actually, let me see if this works. I actually have a keyboard set up. Except I don't have my keys set up properly. Okay. Oh, I'm driving up the wall. I'm driving up the wall. And I turned on my thing. I turned on my thingies. Shoot. It's gonna annoy me. Okay. So let me do a little bit of edit. Finally brought it like a Bluetooth keyboard in to actually help me with some of the keys here. So I'm actually gonna change a couple things. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'm here.
Hello. How was your shower?
I have to find my hat because my hair is still wet, so I can't hear you.
Nice.
Wait.
It's okay. I just started like about 2 minutes ago. Oops. No. Yep. And I need to change this. Where's T? Where's T?
Okay.
Where's the...
Okay, I think I can hear you now.
Hello. How was your shower?
Oh, geez, I hear myself. Oh, I have your stream playing.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, geez. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts until I get dressed.
How are you? How have you been?
Decent.
Decent
enough.
Cool. I just kind of explaining that I just wanted you on because while I'm gonna have a chill night, I actually have congestion on like my in like my right ear and a little bit in my head.
That's always fun.
Yep. And I had quite kind of a sleepless night last night because of this congestion that just randomly came in like legit last night. I'm like, why do you do this to me? I don't need this now, especially it's getting close to Christmas. I got stuff to do on Tuesday, which is my
Oh, how am I gonna put my shirt on?
exam
That's gonna be fun.
thingy.
You have an exam thingy?
Yeah, so it's for a job.
Oh boy!
Exam.
Are you gonna be my boss at Amazon?
No. If only. No, I have it for like this county job for
Oh right, you're a city boy.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
So I have that, and I was like, oh shit! I almost drove into death.
Don't drive into death.
I'm trying not to.
One of like 3 things you definitely don't want to drive into. Like at all costs, avoid that.
What are the other 2 things?
Well, let's see here. I can hear. God damn it! I can hear your stream in the background, and it's driving me nuts, and I can't even think straight. So hang on, let me pause that, and I'll give you the other 2 things.
Okay, no worries.
Definitely not because I need time to think of them. Oh, also Tony said he might join us tonight. Maybe not on a call or anything, but like
in the
He
chat.
wanted to hear my McChicken ASMR.
Oh, you have McChicken tonight?
I have 2 McChickens that I have yet to eat because I somehow ran out of time and I don't know where it all went. Where's the
Nice.
bloody goddamn thing? I had you paused when you were on. I think it was Izzy.
Where have you on the
I can breathe.
host or something like that?
Oh, that's so much
So yeah,
better. Yeah.
definitely words.
Right. So eventually we're gonna have to do a chicken ASMR.
A chicken
Or
ASMR.
a McChicken ASMR.
Well, I can't wait to hear this in probably an hour. I probably won't be able to hear it on my right ear, but you know.
That's okay. I'm gonna turn back my on your stream again.
Uh-huh.
So I can hear my own McChicken ASMR. So that'll be pretty fun.
Just critique yourself of your own McChicken ASMR.
Crunch, crunch,
Delicious.
crunch, lip smack, lip smack.
I mean, it's not as bad as I remember doing a stream 2 years ago. I think it was me, Kathleen, and Neko it was coming from Tony's house. We last minute ordered Chipotle, and then I said, "Why the fuck not? Let me just stream."
Oh, Jesus.
And I remember doing a blindfold Chipotle stream.
Interesting.
It was quite dumb. Would I ever do it again? I don't know. Depends.
Probably.
Probably.
Like if the money's right. I mean.
If the money's right, I'll do it, right?
One thing I've learned, I'll do anything if the money's right.
Honestly. Or the 15 minutes of fame or stupidity.
Yeah.
So. Oh shit!
Human fall flat, city and golf levels. Fascinating.
What?
Game Pass.
Games.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's a car. Bye. That's 2 cars I destroyed.
Well,
I'm a certified truck driver, I promise. Not really.
I don't think you. I was gonna say, not IRL at least.
No.
Oh, the other two things you want to avoid are one is buildings and
Fair.
the like. Okay, those are very bad to plow into. The other one is holes and other things where you go down. That's not pleasant.
Truck altogether.
Yes.
Fancy.
Most likely kill yourself, especially if the hole is like deeper than the truck is long.
I wish.
Like those ones you definitely want to avoid as well.
Right. I wish American Truck Simulator would do such a thing. Like truck simulators would do like that. Just like create a big ass pothole that you most have to avoid, otherwise you will suffer the damages.
Like your axle just snaps on you if you drive over it too quick.
Yeah. It's like say on the middle of a country road, or hell, even on an interstate. For some odd reason, the road just randomly failed on you. And then that's like shit. You either gotta avoid or crash or just hit it. Mark actual realism.
One of those options sounds pretty good, I think. Just saying.
Do I kill the other person or do I kill myself? That's the question everyone wants to ask.
The answer is always yourself.
I mean, unless if you care about your life. more than the other person.
Well, I guess that's a matter of opinion, Daryl.
True. Where was I?
What do I want to do while you're streaming?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Minecraft's gonna take up way too much bandwidth.
Oh yeah, I had ideas for topics. Are you ready to celebrate Christmas? Which is apparently a week away.
Oh God, no. I have to bake everybody Christmas presents because I'm too poor to afford actual Christmas presents.
That's a way to say it.
I know what I'm gonna make my mom.
Uh-huh.
Which is chocolate mint shortbread cookies.
Ooh.
Which is just basically chocolate shortbread with baked meringue on top that's peppermint flavored.
Oh,
with
nice.
red food dye. Yeah.
That sounds really good, actually.
It looks so goddamn good.
Have you tried making it before?
She didn't even make the meringue right.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it still looks that goddamn good, it's gotta be pretty good.
It has to be good. So you're at most quote unquote not prepared. for Christmas?
No, not at all. I have the butter I need. I have a lot of butter that I've had since I've discovered that, like, even now I know butter sets me off apparently, so I can't have butter.
Oh, so even if it's cooked and everything?
Yep.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It's okay. I
It's
think
great.
I might have experienced a similar reaction when drinking a whole liter of eggnog on Tuesday.
Oh Jesus Christ. Alcoholic eggnog or
No,
not
no, no,
alcoholic?
just right, non-alcoholic.
I have Ion. I could do Ion. Hi, Pumpkin. What's up?
I'm gonna play Ion.
No, bye.
Expect like a
Play
50
Ion.
gig
I have
update,
updated, but I could play it.
but you can play it.
Ah, yes, the pinnacle of gaming, Digimon Masters Online.
Oh my god, what an old game.
Right? There's... Huh?
What was I gonna say? I forgot already. There was something in my head. Yeah, no, eggnog like ruined me on Tuesday.
Shit,
apparently.
dude.
Because I was out with Nico to build out a computer, and that was actually really interesting because it's like I never expected the parts he chose, and it took longer than expected to build a computer.
Interesting.
And I'm still not done with it. It works. It boots up to Windows. All that fun stuff. It's just that I did not plug in everything because I couldn't find all the cables until the very end. Stupid.
Oh. Oh, so it's just all like some of the fans and some of the...
Yeah, and
Okay, I got
like the
you, I got
fans,
you.
the LEDs, everything is functional. I just need to like rewire a couple things like that. But that took like a whole 3 hours to do. Like including like getting dinner and all that stuff, and the eggnog, and then me finishing the eggnog and then having the most beautiful runs at the night.
You know what's sad?
What?
Cheetos have too much cheese in them.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can't have Cheetos either.
I can't eat Cheetos unless I want to be uncomfortable for the next 3 days.
Can you eat hot Cheetos or no?
I doubt it, because I still think there's cheese. I haven't looked at the ingredients label, but like, look at the packet. Look at a package of Cheetos. How far down the goddamn list is cheese powder?
Here, let me do that. I have some extra hot Cheetos right here. Alright. So we got cornmeal, chemicals, vegetable oil, seasoning, sugar, yeast, citric acid, coloring, corn protein, cheddar cheese. It's like about 6 to last.
Yeah. Oh, that's hot Cheetos though. That might have
Yeah.
a little bit different formula, but like Cheetos ain't gonna be that good.
Which honestly, I'm now starting to get more surprised that these ingredients are getting like they're requiring less lines, because it's probably quote unquote more natural in some ways than probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah, because like all the money's now in natural foods, and like they're also constantly lobbying to change those laws.
Right.
Like if you have less than like, I forget, if you have a less than some certain percentage of fat, you can label it as
Fat-free.
0 grams of fat.
Oh.
But there's definitely fat in there. But look at a label of cooking spray. It says 0 grams of trans fats. It is trans fats. That's what is in the bottle besides gas that is used as propulsion.
Just to
And it's
exert trans fat.
That's literally all it is. How can you tell me that there is 0 in there?
Oh boy, more chemicals.
That's the FDA for you.
Yep. It's like, I forget. It's like ice cream requires to have a little bit of alcohol in America. Or not alcohol. Yes, alcohol. Or I'm thinking something wrong. There's like that. How ice cream is not really ice cream in America because of milk fats
Yeah.
compared to actual
It's
ice
more
cream.
milk
like,
solids than fats, but like everyone wants like, oh, I want 0 grams of fat in my everything, and it's like, do you understand that either means you get 0 flavor or you get processed shit, which is actually worse for you than a little bit of fat?
But I like everything fat free.
How about instead of sitting on the couch and eating ice cream, you get up off your fat ass and use one of the treadmills I'm moving for you at Amazon? And
So
eat your
how's
ice
moving
cream.
treadmills again?
Dude, there's so goddamn many treadmills.
And there's still people
How
buying
many
them.
people can order treadmills?
That's honestly
How
a damn
many
good
people?
question.
I have to have moved 100 since I started.
Really?
100 separate treadmills.
That's a lot of treadmills.
And it's like, okay, 22 gyms getting ready to reopen. Whenever that is, they're just getting ready, okay? You know, but like 20, and then maybe there's a couple of gyms, so you have 60. So who is ordering 40 treadmills for themselves?
It's probably
Like, how many people? Not to mention all the other treadmills that have been moved not by me.
It's just treadmills day and night, apparently. Is that what Christmas 2020 is gonna give us? Lots and lots of treadmills?
Yes.
Yikes.
And it's like people trying to get ready so that they can go back to work and aren't too fat for that. And it's people trying to stay healthy while they're in COVID. And it's like 40-year-old wives hinting at their husband that they're getting too fat, and it's like, hey, I got you a treadmill.
I like
for
how that's
Christmas.
I like how that's the demographic for treadmills as of 2020. Which is probably true.
It is. I mean, I would honestly be surprised to see other statistics.
Right.
To see statistics that stated something different than that.
I want to see if Amazon could give us statistics like that, or someone. And it's like, did you just buy a treadmill? If so, why?
Amazon's not gonna do that.
No.
I know too much about their privacy policies nowadays to know that they will never do that.
Oh yeah, but probably give like another.
They'll use it for
survey.
their own gains, but they won't give out their information to other people.
Right. And then tell them to buy more treadmills for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I like how it's just only treadmills, not any other exercise equipment.
Oh, no, it's not just treadmills, my good friend. I've moved upwards of 150 exercise bikes.
Oh? None of them Peloton, right? Because I think you told me before you have no Peloton.
Various brands.
Okay.
Between all of them. At least 150.
Damn.
Oh, God, dude. I've moved... Actually, it's probably more than 150. Because there are at least 40 times that I've had to move an entire pallet of them into a truck or off of a shelf.
Oh, jeez. And supposedly this warehouse...
Y'all out there need to get up off your fat lazy asses and eat a salad.
And supposedly
and walk around the house while you do it.
Your warehouse covers like everything of like the West Coast in some sense?
I think it's all of... I think it's Northern California or Southern California, one of the two. I could be wrong about that. I have no idea, to tell you the truth. But I've heard that. I don't know how true it is.
I see. Because, yeah, who knows who needs to be health conscious in terms of the dire times.
I mean, okay, everybody should be health conscious, and absolutely order your treadmills, but y'all should have done that 2 months ago when I didn't work there.
Or earlier this year, when you didn't work there.
Yeah, like, your deadline was 2 months ago when I didn't work there.
No, I just got my money to do this right now. Merry Christmas. Here's a treadmill. Here's a bike.
And the fucking 80-pound dumbbells? Do you know how heavy 80 pounds is?
250. My mind wants to go 3 25-pound rice bags.
I'll tell you how heavy it is. When you apply for a position to move parts, like if you have to go on a delivery or something for a car mechanic and you have to take a part to a person.
Right.
They make sure you can lift 80 pounds or above.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's just no point for you doing that because a lot of the parts that you can't move a car without are 80 plus pounds.
Right, and without assistance,
or like
basically.
Upwards around there, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is one dumbbell, which is the single hand.
Damn.
How many people need
80 pound
that
dumbbells?
heavy of a dumbbell?
I just want to work out immediately and find the gains immediately.
Dude, the fucking... Okay, there was a generator, which is like actually like 150 pounds.
Okay, but that's
So 2 of the guys were trying to lift it, right?
Okay.
And just for point of reference, 150 pounds is the point at which Amazon says you need 3 people or more to lift.
Okay.
So it was just the 2 of them, to their credit. But they were having trouble. They dropped it a couple times. Not dropped it like from like high up, but like lost their grip, and so it kind of fell flat back onto the floor.
Right.
And like the not even like a manager, although it was the manager, the dock worker manager guy. He's like in charge of making sure all the trucks leave on time. It was him and one of the workers who's been there forever. And one of like the underlings, not like my level of underling, like higher than me, but lower than the manager that was trying to help.
Okay.
He just comes along and is like, "Your lack of gains disturbs me," and then walks away. And it's like,
I mean, would you like to help?
Well, you can't get within 6 feet. Like, even what they were doing is against Amazon's regulations, technically.
Oh.
But it's like, you're not gonna get away from that at the fucking Excel site.
Because
like,
if it's
everybody had their masks, so it was all okay. But like, it's just like,
this thing is heavy as balls. Would you want to lift this?
This kid is also like skinnier than the both of them.
Oh my god.
He's great. I like that dude. That dude's cool.
Sounds like you have a fun crew over there where you're working at Amazon. Maybe.
Dude, okay, so they take pictures of the trucks when they come in and when they go out, and just before they go out to make sure it's all empty and it's all packed properly and all that crap, right?
Right.
It's all empty when it gets there and then it's packed properly when it leaves. So they was taking a picture of the empty truck, and like I'm coming along and I see him and I'm like partially in what would be the view. I'm like, uh-oh, I hope you didn't take that. And he's like, no, I've got excellent peripheral vision. I'm like, how many people actually try to photobomb you? He's like, you'd be surprised, not many. I'm like, really?
That's shocking.
It's now my life goal to photobomb you. He's like, good luck with that, man. Nobody's gotten me yet. And I'm like, I'm just gonna start like climbing in the rafters and jumping down right when you're about to take it. And he's like, okay, you do that, but you have to come down in the Spider-Man pose and land on the floor in the Spider-Man pose.
Oh my god.
And
Too
like,
extra.
if I do that, would you use that picture? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, no, you gotta send that to corporate. You gotta send that one off.
I honestly think you would get fired first before any other responses will be made.
I don't know, man. Probably a stern talking to for climbing in the rafters, but I don't think... I don't know.
It's not against policy or anything like that?
I don't... Because they don't have anything else to base that off of?
Oh, so like, I see, okay.
We don't have a rule in here for not climbing in the rafters. That's never been done before. How do we punish
It's like,
this
no
guy?
one has really done this. What do we say about this? Let him go?
There is that. Daryl, what do I want to play today?
I don't know. You still got another day of work, right?
Yeah, I have work tomorrow.
What is a nice, easy game that you could do?
Medal of Honor. Wait, what happened? Oh, there's Call of Duty. I could try to play Call of Duty.
Oh, no. But yeah,
God,
gifts and
so
Christmas.
terrible at it.
So you're going to do all
yes.
baking.
So my mom gets the peppermint shortbread, the chocolate peppermint shortbread.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell I'm going to do for my sister. My aunt's going to get some kind of cookie. Oh, my sister. No, I'm going to make more of those ginger snaps.
Ooh.
I want ginger. I'm making ginger snaps. Oh, shit. Okay, there goes my phone. I'm picking up my phone and then I'm making ginger snaps.
Nice.
So this is now Truck and Talk Baking with AJ Thursdays.
Awesome. Hey,
which when I say baking, I mean I've already got the cookie dough all rolled.
You're just going to hear some oven noises.
You're going to hear some oven noises. Bake. 350. You.
We will.
Come here. You need to come up to temperature.
I have gifts for you and Tony and Nico.
Oh yeah, we're coming over tomorrow.
Yeah.
I almost want to go home early tomorrow if they offer me VT or a VTO, I mean.
Ah. But then, are you gonna leave just Tony there?
Yes. Bye, Tony. I'll bring you your present when you're done. No, he'd probably go with me.
It'd be hilarious to just like leave him there. So I got your stuff, your guys' stuff tomorrow. Pending on where Nico wants to go. I know he, because of building his computer, he realizes he needs peripherals because, you know, sometimes a computer does not operate fully if you don't have good peripherals. He learned that not really the hard way, but it's like
you say good. Do you mean like he doesn't have any peripherals, or he's just got like
a basic ass
keyboard
stuff
from like the 1800s?
Yeah,
and
so
a mouse
like that.
1700s. Okay.
Well, he has a mouse that does it, that has a scroll with a scroll wheel that does not work. So.
Oh, but does he have the rubber ball mouse?
No. It's a really
Why
old shitty laser mouse. So there could be some very last minute shopping happening, and I'll keep you updated tomorrow if that comes around. So, but I also have your guys' gifts, which is gonna be interesting. I hope you like them. It's so random. It's probably garbage. You're gonna probably throw it at me. Just watch.
I don't think I've ever thrown a gift at someone because I didn't like it. Check it out, man. My aunt has got, I'm 26, well, 27, 26, what the hell am I? How old am I? It's COVID. I don't know. I can't count anymore. I'm
it's
20,
COVID. I can't count. That's one way to put it.
I'm over 2.5 decades old. And do you know how many times I've gotten slippers for Christmas?
Dang. Is it more than one? Or is it 0? For whatever reason.
Okay, between the ages of 13 when my feet stopped growing, and now, I think she's missed 2 years without getting slippers.
Dang, that's a lot of slippers.
Not to mention, I didn't get no slippers before my feet stopped growing. They were just more annoying to replace.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's at least 10 pairs of slippers.
That's quite a lot of slippers. Do you still have them?
No.
No.
Well, when my mom moved, I couldn't take everything with me, so like, no, I don't have them anymore.
Gotcha.
But like, I don't think I have a single pair. And like, I just don't wear slippers. I don't like them.
You've worn it. Well, no, the like slippers is like just for indoors, like not like
yeah, no,
sandals.
like the cloth goes over the top of your foot, and you just kind of shove your foot in there and then drag it around with you.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Those, some I've gotten with heels, but still made out of the same fabric, no soles or anything, nothing like that.
Interesting.
Well, except for a couple, but it's like they weren't really good slippers for going out. They couldn't pass for shoes or anything. So it's like I'll just throw on some flip-flops. I'm never cold. I never need those. I don't need robes. I don't need...
Oh my god, you in robes. Like, when do you ever need to wear robes?
I never need to, unless I'm like naked underneath, and unless I'm like walking around my house naked and somebody knocks on the door. Even then, I'll throw on a t-shirt and some sort of shorts.
Now, what is aside from slippers? Is there any other gifts that would you not want?
Mike and Ike's. My aunt gets me those in my stocking every year. And it's like I said I liked them once 10 years ago. It's like holy crap. Any gifts I don't want? I have an Amazon wish list. There's several gifts that. Holy crap, Pumpkin! You stink.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
I hope she didn't pee on herself.
Oh. No, it's in her box, but her box is, 6 feet away, 8 feet away from me.
Ew.
Oh.
What did she lay on?
Again, I need booze after that one. Jesus Christ. Are you okay? Like, what did you eat, cat?
That gave you the stank.
She just did and went right back to eating. What a fucking legend.
What a cat.
What a dog. She's a
Oh yeah,
dog.
that's true. Well, hopefully... Nah, you may not throw it back at me, the gifts, but you may hate me. You may give me a dirty look. I sense it.
Is it like funny bad? Or is it just like I'm getting him like a box of staples?
No, it's probably gonna
Okay.
be funny bad.
Okay, then I'll love it probably.
Well, I don't know. Well, I'll probably update anyone who wants to know about it in the future for whatever reason if it goes south very quickly.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is apparently this year has been very utilitarian, I'd say.
Utilitarian. That's a good word for this year.
Really
People
is.
keep telling me and Tony to stand 6 feet apart, and I'm like, but we carpool. Like, it's too late for us. Go on without us.
Oof.
But, like, I get it. They have to tell us. It's like, it's annoying regardless. I need booze. Pumpkin!
Get me booze. Shit!
Pumpkin, don't shit in my booze.
That was the worst turn I ever did. Into a back of the truck.
I'm not even watching your stream. Is that bad?
No, it's fine. You don't need to know what I'm doing right now. My truck is totally
Okay.
not damaged at all whatsoever.
Definitely not. Absolutely.
Just like, get me some booze. I kind of went with it, and I realized like I'm going too fast. I'm gonna ram into something.
Same.
Fuck me.
Oh, I got cities, skylines
Oh yeah,
free.
isn't that Isn't which one is my
on Epic Games. Yeah.
They're giving it out
So
for
we could
free
play
to
that
everyone.
one day.
Oh boy, would you
I
like to
like
build
it.
a city? I haven't seen my. I've been played City Skylines in like. Well, I actually played it last week. What am I talking about?
Same. Go start a new city with me.
I wish
We
there
can
was
be
co-op.
two
on
parts of a
City.
tri-state area.
I wish there was co-op in City Skylines. I would totally do that.
I have Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 because
Ooh.
apparently 2 wasn't enough.
That you need to have another one.
Another 2, no less. And then a complete edition of that.
Oh boy, building all the roller coasters and probably killing all your people. Potentially.
Where the water tastes like wine. Interesting.
Roller Coaster
I remember getting
Tycoon?
that one. No, that's another game, a separate game.
Oh. Yeah, apparently, like, a lot of things are being given out for free. Well, especially for Epic Games. Granted, they always give out games.
Do they?
They did it last year. I heard some good games came out. They gave out last year in Epic Games. And then this year they're doing it again.
They're doing it for COVID this year, I think, right?
I think so.
Oh, it says 6. That's right, I forgot. Oh, I have the Escapists and the Escapists 2. Ark Survival, that just does not sound great.
Oh, that's a...
Blair Witch.
I heard that's a fun game to play.
Ark?
Yeah.
I really don't want to get into something right now that is going to keep me up because I want to play it more.
Yeah, no.
Ghostbusters, the video game.
What?
I have Ghostbusters, the video game.
Oh, no. I wonder if there's
The
any other
beloved
weird...
and critic-
It's like, I
What?
wonder if there's any other weird games that you have on your list. Because it was free or whatever.
Oh, dude, I have tons. I have GTA 5, of course.
Ooh. Wait, when did you get
'Cause I
GTA
got-
5?
When they were giving it out for free, did you miss that?
Yep.
Dude.
I remember that now. Yeah, I missed it.
Same. I have Dungeons 3, Lifeless Planet, Layers of Fear 2, Pillars of Eternity, Railway Empire.
Oh boy, let's build some railways. Let's make an
I have
empire.
Rocket League's free right now, I think.
Is it?
I think?
I I know I missed out on a
So-
free copy on one of them. I think it was that one.
Yeah, no, it's free. It says right here. Games
What?
with holiday events. Rocket League free.
Fascinating.
Dauntless. Well, Dauntless is always free. Fortnite always free. Division is. Whew, the Division 2 is $9.
Oh boy.
What do I have on? Oh, let me tell you what I have on Google Stadia.
On Stadia. I haven't even used my Stadia thing. What do you mean speeding violation? Bitch. It's a
Just go ahead,
simulator.
man.
I get a speeding
Aggravating.
violation. I'm going 5 miles over 30.
Okay, I have Destiny 2. I have. Wait, no. Back to my library. No, I didn't mean to click that.
It will be cool playing American Truck Simulator on your phone. If you just stream it. It'd be so
Do they have
stupid.
that on here?
I wish.
Of Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. I have Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom.
Fascinating.
It looks like some mashup between.
Woohoo!
Yes. That's exactly what it sounds like, girl. Well, I have Secret Neighbor because that's not too much at all. Republique, Submerged, Hidden Depths, Outcasters, Into the Breach, Everspace, Sundered,
Oops.
The Gardens Between, Risk of Rain, Super Hot, Mind Control Delete,
Super hot. That's a fun
Jotun,
game.
Valhalla Edition, Laura Croft and the Temple of Osiris, Human, Flat Stadia Edition, Dead by Daylight, Ember, Hitman, World of Assassination, Metro Last Light Redux, Just Shapes and Beats,
What a name.
Gunsport, Super Bomberman Online, Kona, Rock of Ages 3,
I did not
The
know they already
Division.
came out a third game.
West of Loathing.
What?
West of Loathing is actually one of the most fun games I've played in a good long time.
Really? I'm a trunk honk.
And it's stick figures.
Oh, you can't hear my honk. Damn it. Hi, Blaze. Yeah. Let me go. I can't
super
spell.
hot.
Oh no. I'm going. What a bitch. You decided to stop.
Oh,
Don't-
Dragon's here.
No, dragon. Is she?
I'm a truck. Hajonk. I can't spell. Fkuck.
Thank you for repeating that.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the night, I think.
Even though it's
think
Thursday, it
she
feels
got
like Friday
down.
for whatever reason.
It what?
It feels like Friday for whatever reason for me.
It kind of does. Except
And
I have work tomorrow, and I can't forget that I have work tomorrow.
Am I going?
But
this
no,
way?
dude, West of Loathing, you have to try it.
Oh,
You have to get it.
because it's Friday for me, beaches. Oh yeah, huh, you're in Australia. It is Friday for you.
She's in Australia?
No, that's not Dragon.
Oh. Oh. Oops.
Could
I
be
saw
names.
the D and I'm like, wait a minute.
The D.
I just assumed because I really don't know how to read. I only know like 3 letters. And then I
Ah.
assume what word it is based on those 3 letters.
Based on those three letters? Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
Why
that's
is-
pretty much how I do
Why
things.
is this freeway so confusing? You saw my D, I feel violent. Fuck! Woo!
Not just your D, your capital D. To be specific.
Apparently, I cannot make a turn.
Say howdy to West of Loathing, a single-player slapstick comedy adventure role-playing game set in the Wild West of the Kingdom of Loathing universe.
Oh, shit.
Traverse snake-infested gulches, punch skeletons wearing cowboy hats, grapple with demon cows, and investigate a wide variety of disgusting spittoons. Talk your way out of trouble as the silver-tongued snake oiler, plumb the refried mysteries of the cosmos as a wise and subtle bean slinger. Or let your fists do the talking as a fierce cow puncher.
A fierce
Explore
cow
fast.
puncher.
A cow puncher. Explore a vast, open world and encounter a colorful cast of characters, some of whom are good, many of whom are bad, and few of whom are ugly.
The ugly! Anyways.
You gave him the ugly. I've played as the Beanslinger. Not my favorite, but it is technically a mage, so I'm not particularly into
You're
it.
not. There's
Dude,
nothing really
no,
wrong
this is
with
how
it.
this game goes, okay? I picked up the necromancy bits of it
Okay.
because yes, there are necromancy because this game is deep, man.
Sounds pretty deep.
And like, oh dude, no, the cows came home. And you don't know what that means, but like I know what that means, and it's the fucking cows came home. Because you have to play this, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But Daryl, the cows came home. It's awful.
Oh no. Did you get mad cow
Yeah.
disease in the process?
No, but they're demon cows.
Oh what? Okay, nice.
And not circus, and rodeo clowns.
That sounds terrifying already.
It's slightly terrifying once you get into it, but it is fantastic.
Oh no.
It's one of those games that just like, the more you like, have you ever seen those pictures online that's like, the more I look at this, the more disturbed I get?
Right.
It's one of those.
Oh no. That both sounds good and does not sound good at the same time.
Oh no, it's fantastic. It's all good. It's honestly, it's one of the best games I've played in a good long while.
Sounds like the cows will ground your beef. Would it?
They will goddamn grind your beef, dude.
Oh no.
And they will eat you and shit you out the next day, and they will grind your shit, hit their shit made of you into beef, and then make you eat it.
Ew.
And yeah, no, it's great. No, the cows are mean.
The cows
But
are
maybe
mean,
even
but
not the
they're
bad
great.
guys. We don't know. I don't know yet. But oh, dude, it's a great game. I want to.
And how
try
long have
out
you
the,
played it for?
Hang on, let me find out.
Oh no.
I should have my stats here somewhere. No, it's no more than like 10, 15 hours. I don't know. Let me look though, just to be sure.
And how is Stadia, by the way?
It's great. I love it.
Is it?
I don't
Cloud
know.
Gaming and More. Cloud Gaming and More by Google.
Let's see if I could do this. And then do that, maybe? Oh, shift, tab. Will you give me stats? You don't give me stats. Live stream, start a party, connection controller options? Master volume, audio, oh, audio. Who are you speaking to? None right now. No.
I just realized I'm speeding through the mountains. That's fine. Oh shit. This is not fine. This is not fine. Woohoo!
Same.
Woohoo!
Okay, it does not tell me how I can... Game, can I exit?
And you actually use Stadia on what? Your phone, your desktop, anywhere else?
I mostly do it on my desktop because I gotta be right close because I'm blind as shit. But I played it on my TV for like chiller games.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to play it at my phone at the bowl, but that didn't work very well. But it actually handled Destiny not too terribly, which I was very surprised
With the
at.
Wi-Fi at the bowl?
Yeah, like once I actually got loaded in, it wasn't terrible.
Wow. I've always wanted to try to
Right.
play like or stream games on the go, pending the internet.
Yeah.
Since I also have a Stadia and a Stadia controller and a Chromecast that went kaput.
It went kaput?
It went kaput. So I don't know what happened to this Chromecast that I have, but I had it plugged into my monitor, which has HDMI. So with a little bit of routing, I can actually get volume as well with my speakers. I remember trying to turn on the Chromecast, and it's just solid red, for whatever reason. Tries to reset
Solid
it.
red.
Yeah. So there's like one LED on the thing. It just shows solid red. Tries to reset it, tries to turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on, solid red.
Did you go in with Google Home?
Yeah. It doesn't want to connect.
Huh.
So
When you search for things, does it see it or does it not see it at all?
Nope, doesn't see it at all.
Oh, it's borked.
Yep, it's borked. It's borked. It's dead. So, until I get another Google Chromecast, or until Chromecast with Google TV finally gets Stadia. I'll start using Stadia.
Chromecast with Google TV?
Yes.
What?
I'll show you right now. I forgot which. Is it in here? It's in here.
Do I have to play your stream to know, or are you gonna?
No, I'm just showing a box.
Oh, you're.
Oh, which is gonna be reflected. I also realized I'm streaming on Twitch, which is an Amazon affiliate. This is interesting. Hi, I'm promoting a competition. Don't worry about it.
Same. What box is it? Where did you?
I got
get
this
it from?
on. I got
Amazon...
this on. No, I got this on Target.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's basically like a Fire Stick, but it's Google's. Like it has like Google TV, so you can watch. You can actually don't have to cast stuff onto it, except for, I guess, games.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Supposedly, it's gonna get Stadia support real soon. You could apparently you could sideload it, but it'll be fully supported like in due time.
Ooh, another good game is Guilt.
Guilt.
It's an action adventure, sort of almost horror game.
Oh.
Oh, it's fantastic. You got to play that one too. I bought that one.
You did?
Actually, no, I didn't. No. I wanted to buy it, and I was like this close to buying it, and then I was like, no, it's the 28th. I'm almost out of money this month. I'm just gonna wait till next week when I get my new unemployment check. And it was up for Stadia Pro.
Nice.
Oh, dude, that was the best. That was Christmas. Christmas already came for me this year. No, I don't want to play Guilt. I played it. It was fantastic.
You finished it?
I did.
Oh.
How many games do I finish? Not very many, but
I was about to say, it's like, I don't think, if I remember you don't really finish a lot of games. One more turn.
I don't. I get distracted a lot.
But when you do finish it.
I finished it. I got a couple different endings. I don't think I got the true ending.
Oh, so this game actually has like multiple endings and whatnot.
Oh yeah, at least 3.
It's a multiple endings game. It's more than just a good ending and a bad ending.
Yeah, cause, oh dude, I can't spoil it for you because I'm gonna make you play it. It's a good streaming game. It's a really good game to stream.
I would need to figure out how to. Oh no, you said it's desktop, so I could probably even stream it.
That one and also West of Loathing.
West of Loathing.
Yeah, they're both fantastic games, and I don't say that about a lot of games I play, because I'm like a very specific. Like you got to get that like psychological twist going on, or I'm just not interested.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, do these have it in spades, man.
I'm not think of it. You might have to tell me like that a little bit later.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you about it all the time.
Until I do it.
Monster Jam Steel Titans, Daryl.
Wait, what?
I have that. You don't need any more games. That's the only one you need.
Oh no. It's okay. It can't be as bad. No. I do want to play other games. I actually may think about doing that in 2021 for streams. If I don't find a job by then. Play more games.
Well, there's 2 recommendations at least for you. What else have I played? I've watched people play Hello Neighbor. It was good. I'm about to start playing Monster Boy. It looks like a cross between MapleStory and Dragon Quest.
Oh, interesting.
Like a sort of Dragon Quest meets MapleStory art style.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a 2D platformer sort of looking thing. I haven't played it yet, but that's what
it
looks like from like,
I see
promo pictures and stuff.
I see it. I could see why you would say Dragon Quest as well in that. The art style looks.
Are you looking at all of it right now?
Just Monster Boy.
Oh.
What was the other game you said before that one? Hello Neighbor.
Monster Jam. Steel Titans, Daryl, is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, that one too.
There's Panzer Dragoon, looks interesting. I don't know. It said it was a remake, but I don't know I'd never heard of it before, so I downloaded it. Not downloaded it, but like claimed it, so it's mine now.
Mine.
Daryl, do you want to play Bomberman R with me?
What?
Bomberman R
Oh, Bomberman.
online.
Oh, Bomberman. I heard Barman. I'm like, what the hell?
Daryl, just make alcohol for me. Yeah.
An alcohol game. Let's
Barman.
go.
SteamWorld Heist looks interesting. Hi, Pumpkin. SteamWorld Quest, Hand of Gilgamesh.
Okay.
SteamWorld Dig 2. Hi, Pumpkin. Spitlings looked fun, but it's just like a party game kind of thing.
That's a far-ass drive.
Oh, Little Nightmares is on here too, that's right. Do you get all the pro games that were here for pro before you got joined?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, go look up West of Loathing.
Well, I'm not gonna be looking at it straight on Stadia right now.
Pumpkin, why do you walk up and bite my hand? I'm not messing with you, bitch. Serious Sam.
What is this game? This looks stupid.
What is it? Which one?
West of Loathing.
Oh, it's great though. It's so unassuming on the surface, and the beginning of it is very unassuming, and it's like, why am I even playing this? But then you meet the talking cactus guy, and then you figure out, oh, the cows came home is a bad thing. Why is that a bad thing? And then you learn a little bit more about the cows, and you're like, oh, that's why it's a bad thing. And then it just goes straight
into story.
Downhill, uphill, downhill, sideways, and loop-de-loops and shit.
So
and
is it still slapstick comedy?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. I mean, we can't deny one fact that they put there, that it's a slapstick.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Got it. Whee! I'm drifting.
Like, how many times does one person have to interact with a spittoon?
That doesn't sound like fun.
Well, you don't literally have to do it. You just got to get your player character to do it.
Is this something where I have to make life-changing decisions? Wait, you said this is was this the game that had multiple endings, you said?
I don't know if this one does or not. I haven't beaten it yet.
Ah, gotcha.
Guilt was the one that is the
Guilt.
slightly horror multiple endings.
Ah, okay.
Oh, and of course, Daryl, there's Farming Simulator.
Of
19.
course. Of course. Ambulance.
Greater than one player online multiplayer.
Farming Simulator?
Yes.
I'm scared. No. How well can we destroy a farm? Also, apparently, you can play Farming Simulator 17 on like a Google Chromecast or something like that. Or a Fire Stick. For whatever reason, you can play it.
But how?
I don't know, but I want to connect the controller and try it out! I'm ramming into cars today. Oh, the popo caught me.
Same though. Daryl, you got caught.
I got caught by the popo.
Daryl, Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle is free all weekend.
I think I saw that one.
Figment looks fun. Assassin's Creed Origins.
So do you just like play
Gold
games?
Edition is $20. It's $100 bundle. Wow.
Wow.
I love how the $100 bundle is on sale for $20, but the $60 bundle is on sale for $12.
Math. Isn't it both 80% off anyways?
Yeah, I'm sure, but it's like, it doesn't feel as good though. What the hell?
$8 more versus $80 more. Yeah, I know.
PUBG Breakthrough Edition is free, Daryl. Go claim that.
I would not want to play PUBG. Have you ever played any of those kinds of games?
I have not.
Okay.
I haven't played but 3 games on Stadia.
Have you played any other games outside of Stadia? I know you have.
Like what? Minecraft, bud.
Any other games aside from, I guess, Minecraft? No, Final Fantasy is on your PS4.
Final Fantasy 14?
14, yeah.
It's on PC.
Well, yeah, but I'm
I have
pretty
it on both.
Yeah. Um, any
I
other
play it
games?
mostly on the PC now.
Oh, really?
Because the screen is just so much easier to read over here.
Oops, I got a speed violation.
They're all.
I got a speed violation
being
specifically
dangerous.
for 18 miles over the speed limit.
Like, same.
It feels so good to go fast. Do I have
Just Dance is $50. Who's gonna pay $50?
Why
for
would
Just
you want to play
Dance?
Just Dance on the Stadia?
Yeah.
Wait,
how would
do
you
you
play Just Dance?
How do you
on
play
Stadia?
Just Dance on the Stadia? Can you clear? Can you?
I'm doing that right now.
Please don't tell me you're buying. Kidding,
Just Dance description, add-ons, details. Ubisoft, English, French, Italian, country, genre. Kids and family party. Requires third-party account. Requires EULA. Game mode, single player, blah blah blah. Partial gamepad support. I don't know.
What gamepad?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's so weird.
That's very weird. Very, very weird.
Very.
Very, very, very weird. Season pass? For what?
Who Just Dance?
No, that's the game's title? What?
Wait, what?
That's the game's title, is Season Pass.
Okay, what is it
Oh, it's
about?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate Season Pass. What the fuck? Doesn't it say that? I had to go to the description? What?
I'm still not used to these building pedals for whatever
Pumpkin,
reason.
do you like my laptop? Is that warm enough for you, Cat, huh? I kind of want to get Origins, though.
So many games to get.
There are, though. Stadia Pro deals, Stadia Pro games.
Alright.
All games. Let's go
Time to be
all
Santa.
games.
Oh wait, no, you don't only flip around.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay. Speed, 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 speed. God. I'm stupidly curious now, AJ.
Uh-oh.
Has anyone decided to be stupid shits driving a truck in the warehouse around the warehouse?
You mean other than Tony?
Yes.
Dude, there was a guy, and I don't think what he was saying was true, but like, he pulled out and like, he was parked at the bathroom,
Okay.
and like, there was like fencing right next to him,
Mm-hmm.
like solid steel fencing, you're not budging that.
Right.
And then there was an opening, and then more fence past that, and it was all, you know, that was all in like a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
And he it had to have been like his first week or less than, right? His first or second or third day.
Okay.
But he tried to go out and tried to turn, and okay, so you turn, like you would normally turn your steering wheel to go left, and you turn it, you know, what is it, counterclockwise to go left. You turn the knob on your pit equipment right, clockwise to go left.
Okay. So it's inverted. I think.
It's inverted. It's
Okay.
one of the three kinds of backwards that those machines are.
Fun.
And and so he's trying to go out, and he's going slow, and he's like trying to turn himself around, and he's not exactly lined up well, because your first couple of days you're gonna be misaligned a lot.
Right.
Okay, I did it, Tony did it, I'm sure. I'm sure everyone there has done it at some point. But like, he just floors it.
Okay.
And like runs into, not into, but like glances off of the fence, which this machine weighs probably 2 times what the Suburban does.
Okay.
So, I don't know how, but yeah, he did that, and I was just coming out of an aisle to go to another aisle, minding my own business, and then I see him, and I didn't get hit or anything. I wasn't close to him or anything, but like,
Right.
I gotta help him now, don't I? Fuck.
He really slammed
Okay,
it.
so I get out, go over there. His machine's going off, and I'm like, try turning it off and back on again? If that doesn't work, you're gonna have to call somebody. He says that the machine was going, he had the 5 miles an hour unlocked, which is something you only get after like 3 months. I don't even have that. I don't know if I believe that, because I don't think, he didn't look like he was going 5 miles an hour, but
You think he went
I don't
faster?
know if he actually floored it, but he was complaining about that. So, there's that. This is also the same guy that actually just a few days ago he works in inbound, so he takes the pallets with the stuff on it and puts it onto the shelves.
Oh, okay.
He tried to take a 6-foot pallet, which isn't really 6 feet, it's like 7-ish, give or take, plus or minus a few inches, depending on the pallet, with his 4-foot forks. And he tries to stow that 6-foot pallet in a 4-foot aisle. Now, the 4-foot aisles are narrower than the 6-foot aisles. Everybody knows this. You taught that on day 1.
Okay.
Okay. So, actually, I told you this already, because he was the guy. At what point do you go, maybe this doesn't go here? Was it when you crashed your pallet into the side just by wanting to turn and you didn't have any more room to turn, but you kept turning anyways?
Oh no.
Was it? Yeah, and yeah. Some people are just dumb.
Beautifully
Pumpkin.
stupid. Apparently, I don't know how to use my brakes. Crash pallet to subtract pallet. Smash it until 4 feet. That's what Tony says.
You actually don't have a brake on that thing. You have the dead man switch, which is something you have to keep your foot on, or the machine won't operate. Pumpkin!
Ah.
Oh, no.
Did you just break the computer?
That was my Alienware.
Beep, 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 beep,
Pumpkin!
What did you do?
Okay, computer, thank you. I get it. My cat's an idiot. Thank you.
Computer goes panic. Wait, I don't want to reverse on T.
Well, you're reversing now.
It was.
Where's my parchment paper? I still haven't made my cookies. Daryl, where the hell did you put my parchment paper?
Where did I put? I thought you said, where did I put your cookies?
Oh, my cookies are right there. I got those. They're still cold. God damn it. I'm just gonna bake them. I don't give a shit.
Didn't you preheat your oven like half an hour ago?
It just went off. It wasn't quite half an hour, but it is pretty cold in here. But I need the parchment paper. I know I have parchment paper.
Otherwise, sticky cookies to the pan.
No sticky cookies. There it is.
I found it.
Piece of shit, man. I also have 7 cookies, but I can only cook 6 at a time, and I don't know what the fuck to do.
Why did you make 7 cookies?
No, I had a bunch of batter. I've been making cookies for a week, dude.
Oh, okay. Someone has been quite the cookie lover.
Darn it, cookies. You were supposed to warm up. I put you on the oven. Not in it, but on it so that you would heat up with the thing. Smash you a little bit? That didn't work at all. Crap.
Still don't know why
What if I just
it requires
zap you in
this
the
much
microwave
turning
for
of
like
the
10
wheel
minutes?
just to turn it a little bit. I could just keep it.
You?
Wee.
We're just gonna put those on. Just for a little bit. Oh, I still gotta do my chicken ASMR. Oh.
You still have your McChicken, which at least by an hour from now, at least an hour ago, it was probably slightly warmer than it was now.
Dude, I eat them cold all the time.
But that means it's not as crunchy. Put it in an air fryer.
When are they ever crunchy? They don't know how to fry shit at McDonald's.
True, unlike if it's like Popeyes or something.
Shit, half my French fries are fucking soft on the outside and crispy on the inside.
How?
You just don't use a high enough heat to cook it in a short amount of time. They also just are in the business for like quick and easy fries, and they're never gonna be great. But like, bah.
At least they're not salty-ish too much. Hopefully.
Half the time they're not salted at all.
Really? That's a shock.
Dude, I hate it.
I've been to a McDonald's here where we live, close to downtown, who has very salty ass fries.
Dude, that was the Wendy's down the street for a while, and I'm like, I can't eat them anymore. I can't go. And then me and Susie went like, or that was what back when I was with Susie, but
Right.
I just went like a couple months ago, and they had no salt. I am not kidding you, not a single bit of salt on
Really?
those fries. And I went, okay, maybe it was just a fluke. You know, I gotta give people a chance. Went again, same thing. Went again, same thing. And it's like, okay, somebody complained and they just went, fine, I ain't putting any salt on that shit then. So how do you like it now? I'm like,
It's like, no salt
Oh,
for
I
you,
cooked my
no
cookies in
salt
the
for
microwave.
anyone.
basically. I think I may have just like cooked my cookies in the microwave.
Did you?
Oopsies.
Oh boy,
not-
are
that's
they
not
good
good.
and
This
not
is-
as raw?
Not good, no. I'm gonna just
Are we going?
fuck.
The only salt
Oh,
there
fuck.
are the salty customers. He's true. He's right. You know.
Accurate as fuck, man. Wendy's is like one of my least favorite chains.
That's a yikes for me, dog.
Okay, so okay, we've now got 5 cookies because I let them go in the microwave way too long. They started puffing up. This is not gonna be bueno. These are not gonna be great cookies
Oh
at
no.
all. But I'm hungry and I'm gonna eat them anyways. Dang it all. On the bright side, I fixed my chicken tinga finally after 4 days.
Ooh, you did.
Yeah. Did I tell you I made chicken tinga on
Yes, you did.
Saturday, Sunday?
Yep.
Okay. I forgot to put in the cilantro, so I did that yesterday. Oh my god, it was so much better.
Nice.
Which I thought it was fucking good before, but like, god damn. It was missing some fucking cilantro.
Also, I realized I have to reroute myself going all the way south because fuck me, I went the wrong way.
Same.
That's a far ass drive.
Okay, we're gonna do that. And we're just gonna pop in the oven and see what happens, Daryl. Science experiment now.
Oh boy, it's going to harden.
Good, it's a ginger snap, it's supposed to.
Oh shit.
Right now they're very soft, mushy, and pliable, and that's not good. But they're only like, you know, half, I want to say baked, but they were microwaved.
Half microwaved.
They're half microwaved cookies.
Oh boy, half microwave cookies. Oh, speaking of just
Oh,
like random,
shit.
random.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing my family can't hear me say that. Otherwise, they're gonna be heavily disappointed, or they're gonna be expecting to be heavily disappointed with their gifts, considering I already told them that they're getting baked goods for Christmas.
Got it.
Oh, hey, Tony's here. All right, Tony, I got you covered. I got my McChickens here.
I
Are you
already
ready?
told you he was
ready,
here
Tony?
like 5 minutes ago.
Did you?
Yes.
I must have been like freaking out about my cookies.
No, you were more inclined of talking about saltless fries.
Fuck, man.
Triggered.
Fuck that shit. Like Carl's Jr. has the same problem. They're just like a little bit too salty. They're not like super salty.
Okay.
But McDonald's is like Jesus, McDonald's, can you salt a fry? Fuck, man.
That's a yikes.
It's a big yikes. Tony, are you still here?
Are we ready for Asmir section?
Asmir. The McAsmir.
McAsmir. He
That's
says
your new
no.
streaming name, Daryl.
What?
Shit.
The McAsmir?
We gotta make a Twitch channel called McAsmir.
It's just MCASMR.
Yeah.
No, really, McAsmir. I'm pretty sure I'd get banned immediately.
Not if you make it explicit.
No, I'm pretty sure they won't allow the name at all.
What if you use $ signs instead of S's?
I'm pretty sure they'll know too, but I could try. Now that I'm willing to try.
What if you replace the 2 S's in ass with a TH? McAsmir.
McAsmir? McAsmir?
Yeah, it'll work! We've cracked the code, guys! We've done it.
McAsmir.
Come on, cookies. Bake faster.
Cookies. So what are we... Wait, are you doing your McAsmir now?
No. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm pretty sure Tony doesn't even. And he wanted to hear it, so.
It's okay. You should get McDonald's tomorrow. We'll all hear it as a group.
No, that's quite alright. I'm limiting myself to like 1 McDonald's purchase a week.
For budget purposes.
But also like healthy living purposes.
That's fair. I mean, you're not eating McDonald's as often as even for like the longest while, right? You've done a lot of home cooking relatively.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because you're going back to work, it's just kind of like, ooh, fast food does sound nice.
It never sounded nice today. It was just, I gotta help Daryl stream in an hour.
So wait. When I texted you, did you get dinner or were you about to get dinner?
We were off at 5:30. You texted me. I think we were still on the clock.
Oh. Gotcha. How to trigger AJ today? Tape.
Ah! Fucking tape.
Well, you did it.
I don't know how Tony's not as triggered. I don't know how he didn't trigger himself doing that. He was there with me the whole goddamn day.
So what's with you and tape
the fucking
today?
tape. We had to retape the walkways. You know, so you have the 6 foot between each of the yellow lines. Then you have the green tape for the bounding boxes on either side. So instead of having 1 walkway, we need 2 different walkways. One for, you know, one-way traffic, the other for the.
Okay.
The place was not built to have people walk 2 abreast. In the first place, it's just like, really, do I have to move that tape over 4 inches to give both walkways, or each walkway, an extra 2 inches, when the whole pathway, wall to wall, like bounded by fences, is literally 2.5 feet.
Oof.
It's like, really, is that going to make a difference? Do you think people are going to listen to that one? No, that's not.
Do you think someone's gonna file an OSHA complaint? I'm still triggered about that.
What OSHA complaint?
No, I'm still triggered. When I used to work at Census, someone filed an OSHA complaint. I think I told you the story.
You told me they showed up. You didn't tell me why or what.
Oh, because someone complained that we were not meeting social distancing guidelines. And then, so, the OSHA lady came in. Specifically a lady, hence why I say OSHA lady. The OSHA lady came in with her notebook, pen, and a fucking tape ruler. Measuring the desk, the spaces, the desk, the spaces, the spaces, for like about 4 hours.
Oh, I got lectured on OSHA already, dude.
Oh, really? That's not good.
Guy walks up. Actually, the same guy, not manager guy that was trying to lift that generator earlier. He walks up to me, and he's a real cool dude. But he walks up to me and goes, "Okay, don't overthink this." I'm like, "Uh-oh. I'm probably gonna overthink it."
Oh no.
He's like, "How do you put down a pallet?" I'm like, "The fuck, on the ground?" "Okay, but how do you put it down?" I'm like, "What?"
How do you?
And he's like, "No, you have to put it flat on the ground." I'm like, "Oh, well, yeah. You don't want it falling over." And like, I'm pretty sure that's an OSHA thing. He's like, "It's exactly an OSHA thing, and it's a fireable offense."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh shit." It's like, "Wait a minute. You told me not to overthink it. Did I just underthink it?" And he's like, "Yeah, you did a little bit, but that's okay." And I'm just sitting there like,
Oops.
Okay.
That's my bad.
I mean, I'd only done it like twice, but I never actually left it alone. It was leaning up against me. So I don't know if that counts.
So you're not
But I don't
supposed
think
to
OSHA
drop it,
cares.
you said?
You're not supposed to lean it up against the wall.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Sideways, flat ways, all the kind of ways. Nope, it's got to be flat on the ground. You can stack them up to, I think it's 4 feet. Which, let me tell you, if one of those falls off at 4 feet, it's doing not a lot of damage, but more damage than one falling over from leaning on a goddamn fence. But whatever, OSHA, nobody cares.
So wait, like a wooden pallet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
It's a fireable offense at Amazon. Just because it is an OSHA violation.
I did not know there's a standard for pallet stacking.
There's a goddamn standard for everything at OSHA, man.
True, it is OSHA. You really don't want to get visited by the OSHA lady. I'm pretty sure everyone OSHA is an OSHA lady. And they look like a Karen. What?
Nobody likes OSHA.
No, no one does.
Oh, but dude, the fucking health inspectors. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Some of the health inspectors just don't know how to like reason things out. I was talking to Jason, you know, Jason from the Bowl.
Okay.
And he's had restaurants, he's owned restaurants before. And he said, "Man, I had this one that was on my ass about everything. I don't know who spit in his bean curd, but he didn't like me. He got me for everything all the time. It got to the point I had to sue him to stop."
Really?
I'm like, "You sued a health inspector?" He said, "Yes, and I won."
What?
And I'm like, "What the hell happened?" He's like, he would just come in when he's supposed to, like, he's of course scheduled and all that, but he would come in and like, this meat slicer is not cleaned. I'm dinging you for that. And he's like, "Dude, right here," and he holds up a pile of roast beef that was just cut. I'm like, "It's in use." He's just like,
"Did you want me to have everything explicitly clean when you get here or something?"
It's like, you don't have to actually shut down for the health inspector.
Right.
Like, he said, at that point, I just started logging every single thing down that he wrote me for, and I took pictures of every single thing. And it's like, he took that all to court, and he won.
Well, good.
At least it was apparently the same guy that was at the Bowl. It was the Bowl's health inspector too.
Oh.
So I don't know how the Bowl got away with it. He must have gotten in some serious trouble.
Damn.
But like, you can't actually expect it to be clean
100%
right
of
after
the time.
use.
Right. For you to inspect
like, I don't know
it.
what was his problem, but some health inspectors are just as bad, dude.
They're just out there to make money. Are they all? No, they're all licensed, so they.
We got dinged for a bucket that had some water in it, and we had to fix a leak. I'm sitting there like, "That's not a leak, dude. That's we used that bucket to scoop out some ice." He was like, "We'll get that leak fixed," and I'm like, "Okay."
With the bucket.
Yeah, because there was, you know, some ice left over, doesn't get scooped into the bucket. You know, it just clings to the wall because that's what water does.
Right.
So it was in the bottom. There was a couple grams of water in Yes, a regular sized bucket. And it's like, what the hell do you mean get the leak? Okay, I'll fix the leak.
It's like, well, you don't want to mess with the health inspector, otherwise you're shut closed, apparently.
So we started keeping it underneath the table, desk-like thing, instead of on top of.
Fuck
Fix
us.
the leak! Fuck
This is just screaming that out there. Man, yeah, like, inspections are never fun. I remember the OSHA lady who was a Karen. Not really a Karen,
no.
but just looked like a Karen. Like,
Yeah,
posted
some
traffic
people
signs.
look like Karens but aren't Karens. Some poor people are named Karen but are actually the nicest people on the planet.
Yeah. And some people who are named Karens are actually Karens.
Right? Sometimes my mom's a Karen, but we won't get into that. I swear to God, dude. She drives me up the wall when she does that stupid shit.
When she Karens you?
I tell you about the time my sister ordered a breakfast sandwich?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh my God, dude. Like, woman!
Do you really need to complain about it?
Hey! Fuck, man. CC wasn't even pissed!
She was okay for the
Fuck.
to do things, but no, she wants to have a hissy fit.
It's like, no, that's not where you order the donuts. It's just a pastry case. Fuck, man.
Gets triggered for all the smallest things.
I get triggered for everything, dude. Not
But-
like that kind of trigger. I get triggered like I have to bitch about something, but it's just like bitching in general. It's not like getting angry at a specific person for something they didn't cause,
Right. And say, I want to see your manager and get you fired.
right? Fuck.
I have yet to see that really happen in real life. Not that I want to see it happen in real life, but
Oh, I told Tony a story. What was it, yesterday, Tony? When the hell did we go to the goddamn store? I think it was yesterday. I can't remember, dude. But I was telling him, okay, this is, I don't know if you ever remember me talking about Dave.
probably not.
It was yesterday. Yeah, Tony's got my back. It was yesterday. Ooh, I smell ginger snaps.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ginger snap ASMR, guys. Are you ready?
Snap.
No, you're gonna get some ASMR of that because those things are gonna get crunchy. But no, okay, so it was a Saturday, right? Dave used to work at a couple different bowling alleys. He's been like a GM at other bowling alleys, but he got like screwed out of a job when new owners came in, kind of deal.
Okay.
And so that's another story. Remind me to tell you about, well, the strippers, and then remind me to also tell you about the midget wrestling. They're two different stories.
What? Strippers and midget wrestling.
I know, right?
We'll hold that off after the stream. I'm just saying. Just for the context.
Dave was a cool dude, man. Dave was awesome. But okay, so Dave worked Saturdays at night when Harry wasn't there. He was the
Okay.
night manager, basically, right?
Okay.
He's mostly at the desk, and only really kind of he could help around everywhere. He had all the requisite skills,
Mhm.
but he just wasn't proactive about it like Harry was. So he was often found at the desk unless somebody told him he needed help.
Okay.
Now, one particular evening, it's pretty busy. We've got about an hour on the waiting list. And, like, so this lady is there. She gets her lane. She goes away. She got her shoes and all that crap, right? So he all starts helping the next person. And then the lady comes back up. She's like, hey, I need a different size. And he's like, okay, what size do you need? Like, in the middle of helping these people. What size do you need? Okay, he hands her the shoes, trades them out. She goes away. He continues helping them. She comes back. I need a different size. He goes, okay. He goes and gets her the size she wants. She goes away. And he continues helping these people. And she comes back. And she's like, I need a different size. And he's like, okay, I'm going to have to ask you to just wait a few minutes. Just off to the side right there. I got to help these people get their lane. And I got to get them their shoes. But I'll help you right after that. And she's just like, oh my god, that's so rude. I want to talk to the manager. And he's like, I am the manager. And then she just like shuts up and walks away.
Oh.
Oh god, it was great, dude.
Same.
It was like, oh, that's the best thing. The I am the manager stories are the best.
I think I did experience that once, actually.
Visit A to Z for important information about my building. Did somebody else get COVID?
Oh no.
Somebody got it, I don't know, like a week ago, I think.
About a week ago.
Important operations update. Recently noted an individual who worked at confirmed diagnosis on site 6/18. They were last on site 6/18.
June.
Guys?
June.
Yes.
June. When did you start
So
working
did
there?
you get that
November.
one?
June. June.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I got one actually. I got one like 3 days after I started. They weren't on site. I think it was like 4 days before I worked there.
Okay.
But that's more reasonable. This is June.
Hell of a late announcement.
That's great. That's awesome. Okay, so do you want to hear about the strippers or about the midgets?
Okay, what is not TOS?
Terms of service?
Well, we don't want to break the terms of service for adult content. Blaze, the hecking what?
Define adult. Heckin' what? Define adult content.
What is safe for children? Not really safe. What is safe for teens? Banned for midget stripper? I swear.
They weren't midget strippers, although I do have a story about that. Actually, not so much strippers as porn artists, but
Now that's probably
that's another
TOS.
story.
Let's stop from.
that one's definitely.
Okay.
Actually, not really. No, that one's not. I mean, unless like just literal talking about X-rated videos is.
I'm pretty sure that's potential TOS, in terms of, like TOS violation.
Okay, so I'm not going to be talking about actions of strippers,
Okay.
just the fact that they exist.
Okay.
Why
If
Reddit
there's no
comes out
names
on that.
involved, I think we'll be fine.
Okay, so Dave used to work. Yes, Dave. Dave was great. Dave also gave me like original Journey records, so there's that.
Ooh.
But
Nice.
yeah, Dave was great. So Dave used to work at a bowling alley.
Of course, it
I forget
involves a
what city it
Dave.
was. Dude, Dave was dope, man. Dave was sick.
He had stories up the
Okay,
wazoo.
He used to be the general manager of, I can't remember what bowling alley or where it is, somewhere in California. That's all I know.
Gotcha.
And like, he started wanting to organize events, as you do.
Okay.
And so he wanted to get some male strippers.
Male strippers.
And they're like, yes. And I'll get there. I'll get to that. because that will be
okay.
explained.
Okay.
Actually, quite shortly. Because they're like, hey, we could go for that. And then like, next month or something, we can do like female strippers and everyone will love that just as much. And he's like, nope, we're not doing female strippers. And they're like, what the hell? The guys would go nuts. And he's like, yes, but it's perfectly acceptable to objectify a guy. It's never acceptable to objectify a girl.
Ooh, good point.
He's like, I put my foot down at female strippers.
Ooh.
And so, dude, and so they held the thing, right?
Right.
They held the male strippers. It was a huge hit. Okay? He gave a security guard the night off
Really?
because there was just one girl was way too into him for him to let that security guard pass that up. Okay. And yes, we'll get there when we get there, Daryl. But we got there, so it's okay. So, and he also said you would not believe the turnout of pregnant women at this event.
Oh no.
It was a good 80+% pregnant women at the
What?
male stripper show. Well, you can't get any when you're pregnant. Not really.
Right.
You could, but like it's not nearly as pleasant when you're pregnant.
Okay, I'm gonna
But,
backtrack just a bit here. I may have lost
Okay.
context. Is this still at a bowling alley?
Yes.
What?
In the bar. In the
Oh,
bowling alley.
okay.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like
So was
they
the midget
hired.
wrestling, but we'll get there.
I
And
thought
we'll get there when we get there.
I thought they hired male strippers for like a
Dude.
bowling night.
Well, it was like a Saturday kind of in between leagues kind of deal, just
Okay.
to drum up business when there was nobody else there.
Okay.
Yes, they had.
This is
Yeah.
a bowling alley.
No,
they
they
had
had-
different kinds of
They
balls.
had some shit
Now
going
that's
on, and
TOS.
Dave was in charge of all of it. But yeah, so they're like, "Come on, Dave, you gotta let us do one. Look at how well this turned out." He's like, "No, because there will be picket lines out front protesting. It's gonna be all over Facebook. It's gonna be a nightmare. You guys don't want this." And they're like, "No, we really want this." He's like, "Guys, no, just please trust me on this." And they're like, "Fine, whatever." Okay. He loses his job.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say it was over that, but it definitely. I'm gonna say it probably has something to do with that. Because the weekend after he was gone, they held the strippers, the female ones,
Oh.
and not a single person showed up.
Oh shit.
And they were thousands of dollars in debt because they still had. They weren't in debt, but they were in the hole, thousands of dollars.
Right.
And so that'll go to show you, it's okay to objectify men, but nobody likes it when you objectify women.
That only happens in very select places.
I mean, Vegas can get away with it because it's all like party atmosphere as
Right.
a whole.
Where.
Not to mention, there's like enough people there that go to strip shows like that.
Right.
In this town, there just weren't enough people like that because it was like a Stockton of sorts kind of cities.
Like very.
I don't remember exactly which
very
city it was, but
middle
it wasn't
class. No, not wild.
Yeah,
Just...
like everyone had husbands and wives, and everyone had, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah. So, yeah, it's an absolutely stupid idea. Don't ever do female strippers anywhere, unless you're in Vegas or Reno or
Anything that basically becomes Sin City in a sense, or Sin City.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Okay, now the midgets. The midget story's great, dude. Same place.
Almost tipped.
Before this whole stripper debacle, same place.
Okay.
Okay, same Dave.
Okay.
Same Dave. Okay. Shit. Oh man, this one I've heard a long time before that one. It's a little bit fuzzy, so bear with me. He found a midget wrestling show that was coming into town, and he wanted to put it up. So he called them. He got it all set up. You know, everyone was hyped for it, dude. They had the bar closed down for it, and you had to pay to get in.
Wow.
Oh, it was big. It was huge, dude. And like, this particular show was like a bigger midget versus all the tinier midgets.
Okay.
They were actual legit midgets. I don't say that because they're just shorter people. No, they were legitimized midgets, and they advertised themselves as such, so I feel like I can say this, and I hope I'm not being insensitive to anybody who's probably not watching. But
of midgetry.
So yeah, and so he goes up there and he's like all being the announcer because Dave had a very radio-esque voice. He could definitely have been on radio in a different life.
Ah.
So he's up there, he got the microphone and he was getting ready and he was, you know, and so he got up there and the crowd's going nuts and, you know, he gets off the stage and they start fighting and he's back there talking to all the other midgets and they're laughing and joking and having a great time. And they ask him, "Do you want to be part of the show?"
What?
Yeah.
Wait, as in Dave.
Yes.
What?
Dave.
How tall is he?
He's like, fuck yeah. No, dude's like 6.5 feet tall ish. He's taller than I am. Yeah, he's huge. He's a big boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, fucking would I? Right? And he's like, okay, follow our lead. And they kind of go, and okay, so, and it's the end of the show, right?
Okay.
And so, the bigger midget is like there, and he won and all that, right? He beat all the other tinier midgets. I can't take that with a straight face. But okay, so he beat them, or like canonically speaking, like of course.
Right.
Or he was like beating them individually or something like that as they went. And so he was like the tournament winner or whatever.
Okay.
And so Dave gets up there and he's like congratulating him. And then the guy attacks Dave.
Oh.
Oh yeah, like takes him to the ground and shit and pulls some wrestling moves on him, dude. And the crowd's like, "Oh shit, what just happened? He was the announcer. What's going on here?" And then all the other midgets get up and like gang up on the other midget, the winner midget. And they start doing shit. And Dave's just like in the middle of this and the crowd's going nuts. Oh, dude, that was great.
You literally sold a show. A true show.
Bruh, he was part of the show.
I'm glad he had a blast doing that.
Dude, it was fantastic. I love that. He has so many fucking stories like that, dude. Dave's a cool dude, man. I wish he was like my grandpa, and I would just sit there and listen to his old stories all day, man.
He sounds like the one that would tell a lot of stories like that. And how old is he relatively?
Oh, 40, 45,
what?
maybe. Like now, yeah.
And he's done that much shit, dude.
He's lived a full life, man. Let me tell you, he's seen Disturbed live. You know the band Disturbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's seen Disturbed live, and he got like third row tickets to that shit, man.
Damn. And
he's telling me Disturbed is the best band to ever see in concert. They're like the most down to earth, real people there, man. And he was like, I was at a concert one time, and like this girl in the front row was like flashing them, and they just stopped the show. And they were like, and he was saying, the guy on stage, the singer, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was saying, "Honey, look, those are very nice, but I don't think you're of age yet. Can you get your sister to do that instead?"
Oh shit, what
So
up?
yeah. And it was like, how does this shit happen to you, Dave?
How has he experienced a life?
Oh yeah, dude, he's had a life. God, that reminds me of the time me and Susie went to go see James Bay, who was like her absolute favorite for a while. And we went to go see James Bay, and her absolute favorite song by him is a song called Wanderlust.
Okay.
And all night she's like, "Come on, Wanderlust, play it," and he never played it. But what he did play is "Come Together" by the Beatles.
Oh.
And so I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because he played my song and didn't play her song.
It's like the concert was accustomed to you unexpectedly.
Not really, but definitely one of the encores was, I'll tell you that. It was fucking great, dude.
Now,
Phenomenal artist though. Like he's a real good artist. I'll give him that. He's still relatively up and coming. He only just barely got on the radio.
I see.
Yeah. Now, you said now.
I was about to say now. Would you try to be a Dave in the next 20 years of your life?
I would love to be a Dave, but these opportunities just fell into his lap, man.
Oh, so it's not like you could just recreate it. I don't think you would want to recreate it, but.
No, Daryl, how am I just gonna find some midgets?
At a venue
you
to
expect
host
me
it.
to just go around, "Hey, you look like a midget, can you be on a wrestling team?"
I kind of want to see 30 before 30. That's a before 30 goal. Set up a midget wrestling team. You're the coach.
fuck, dude.
That's something, all right.
Oh god, and then Dave had fucking these stupid, dumbass little kids. Not little kids, they were like 17, 16.
Okay.
Old enough to know better, but young enough to not care.
Right.
Okay, so they're on like lane 9 or whatever, right? And they got a dead ball, so we gotta call the porter, go down and get it.
Okay.
And they got another one, and another one, and they're just constantly throwing them, and Dave's constantly telling them, look guys, if there's one stuck, call us, we gotta come get it before you throw another one, it can really damage the machines, it's really not okay, we need you to just stop throwing, and all that kind of stuff, and they just wouldn't listen. They're hitting the sweep, when the sweep comes down, they throw another ball to hit the sweep, which causes massive damage, and he's like, guys, you need to stop, these are the rules, you need to obey by them if you want to bowl here.
Okay.
And so eventually he has to just, oh no, okay, so and then there's some more dead balls, of course, because they pile up faster than the porter can run and go get them. Tony knows that feeling. We all know that feeling. And so one of the guys decides it's a great idea to run out there and get them himself.
Oh no.
And so what do his buddies do? Cheer him on, right? Yeah, cheer him on. You get him, dude. You got this. Yeah, what a badass. No, they don't do that. They throw balls at him. They throw bowling balls at their friend.
Of course. Because...
And that's enough. That's it for Dave. Oh, he goes down there, and Dave's taller than me.
Right.
He's a mean-looking dude. And this is maybe 4 o'clock in the evening. Leagues are just starting to show up, right?
Oh boy.
And so Dave goes down there, and he goes, you guys need to get out. And the guy and the leader of the group goes, fucking make us. And so they square up, and Dave starts squaring up, and then Rodney, you guys don't know Rodney, but Rodney's like the badass biker dude, right?
Okay.
He's like, yeah, and he looks fucking tough, and he's got that goatee that's like 4 inches off his chin, right? And he's got that shaved head. And he's got that Harley shirt proudly worn on his chest.
A true gangster right here.
And so he goes over and he starts going over to square up. And then over walks this lady and like smacks this kid in the mouth. And she goes, you will respect people in my presence. I am your mother and you will show respect when you're around me. He just got told off by his mom in front of like the whole bowling alley.
Wait, what?
And then they all just pack up and leave, and Dave's just like, shit, dude, I didn't want to get in a fight with them. Like, I knew Rodney was back there. He'd have fucked those guys up, man. And he's like, they didn't know it was gonna hit them, man. And it's just like, oh my god, how did I miss that? I was not the porter, nor was I a mechanic at that time.
So you messed up on all the fun times.
I was not there for that.
Lame.
It's a sad day. Very lame. Like, just smacks this kid in the mouth. You will show some respect in public around me. I am your mother. It's just like, way to take him down a fucking pig.
I am your mother. That's saying something. Just saying that
was
one.
Great, dude. Oh my god. Dave's got all the goddamn stories. It's really not fair. Are my cookies done, Daryl?
I don't know. Are your cookies done? Are we ready for?
They were like
cookie ass
nearly done. I don't think.
It's been about half an hour since those cookies probably went in.
Yeah. The longer you put them, the crispier they get. But I think. Excuse me, but I think because I put them in the microwave for too long, I think they're just gonna stay soft.
Oof.
Because I think they're starting to burn around the edges. 4.
So much for being a snap.
5. Yeah, pretty much. Story of my life. Don't ask me how. I kinda didn't think that one through.
This is one long ass. Yeah, no. You think you'll think you'll ever try to find yourself in a place to get those kinds of stories like from Dave in the near future?
God, no. I'm way too
Post-COVID.
shy to do that kind of shit, man.
True.
I mean, you see me screaming here, but that's just because I'm not face to face with a physical person.
Right, but when you're actually in physical contact, it's like, do I really want to do this?
I mean, the most fucking interaction I've had with someone at Amazon, besides my manager, was this girl who was driving, they call it a side rider, but it's got really wide forks to lift up pallets, and they take the stuff that I take off the shelves, they put that onto another pallet and take it down to the dock to be processed.
Okay.
Well, she was coming around a bend, and like all of her shit tips over.
Oh.
And she's just like so embarrassed, and she's like one of the like loudmouth kind of like in your face attitude kind of
Okay.
girl. So she's just like, oh shit. I was like, none of you saw that. None of you saw that. And I go over to start kind of helping her put it back on the pallets and shit.
Right.
And she's like, you didn't see that. And I'm like, it was here when I got here. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I was very clearly watching her as it happened. Watching it in slow motion. Yeah, yesterday, Tony. This was yesterday. I forgot about that. I don't know what day it is anymore.
Everything was yesterday,
that's
apparently.
like the best story I have from Amazon so far, albeit it's only been a month. But like,
It's still be interesting. But would you ever try to get into those situations if given the chance for whatever
I would
reason?
love to. That sounds awesome. I would love to be attacked by midgets. Are you kidding me? That sounds amazing.
I never thought you would ever say that, but that makes sense. Like, it'd be quite an experience.
It sounds fucking intense, and like, you have a story for life now. That's one you're never going to forget. It will never not be amazing. You could tell it to the same person 1,000 times,
And
they'd still laugh at it.
It never gets old or anything like that.
Even now, I think it's a fantastic story, and I've told it to like 40 people. Oh man, dude.
Do you know how long ago he did that midget thing?
Oh, years. Probably not decades. I'm not 100% sure. He never really gave me a time frame.
Oh, okay. I was like wondering. It's like I'd be kind of I'd be both surprised and not surprised if it was just like within 5 years ago or something like that, or maybe within like 10.
Sounds about right. Probably not 10 years ago, I don't think, but it could have been. I really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta ask Dave for that one.
But he was a general manager for bowling alleys somewhere in California before going to West Lane Bowl.
It was a bigger bowling alley, like not just physically bigger. It was physically bigger, but it was like also more packed all the time than the West Lane Bowl.
More famous, or no?
Maybe it was Pack Bowl. I don't think it was Pack Bowl.
Okay.
Actually, the strippers might have been Pack Bowl. No, that's not right.
That'd be weird.
He was the general manager of Pack Bowl for a little while.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hi, Pumpkin.
So how are your cookies?
I haven't tasted them. They're way too hot.
Blow them.
Not bad.
I hear some crunch.
Oh yeah, get that ASMR ready.
just grab
Let me
another
just
cookie.
stick the microphone inside my mouth, yeah?
Yeah. Just put it under your throat.
Crunch, crunch, zap.
Under your mouth, near your throat, you just hear everything, including
hell?
the swallow.
Yeah, basically.
God,
Man, I don't have any stories like that. The highlight of my time at the bowl was fucking my first year at the fucking end of the year party kind of thing that they have for sweepers. It's a potluck. Everyone brings shit. It's the only time they allow outside food and drink in the bowl.
Oh.
Um, Pumpkin, chill. I was walking by after getting some plate of food because they invite all the employees to come and partake in it, of course.
Okay.
Because it's just one big party is all it is.
Right.
So, yeah, so I was just going down there getting some food, talking to people, blah, 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 and I'm walking back to the porter room so I can eat it. And this lady puts a thing, a little like a condiment to-go cup on my plate. And the lady next to her turns to her, he can't have that, he's working! And I'm like, oh shit. And I look at it, it's a Jello shot.
Ah.
I'm like, keep it down, I don't think you're supposed to have those.
Of course.
Like, it says outside food and drink, but I don't think alcohol is legal. Like, it's legal to bring in food, we just don't want you to. It's not legal, I don't think, to bring in alcohol. Much less serve it to a minor.
Oh yeah, because this is pre-21.
At the time, I was a minor.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you have to be 21 for alcohol. Thanks, Daryl. Such insight, much wisdom.
Pre-21. Glad to know you. Just go with it. So close though.
Another highlight might be the midget porn story.
I feel like that shouldn't be shared.
There's no actual midget porn in the story. It's very PG, except for the mention of midget porn.
Do you want to try and tell it? We got like about 5 minutes left. Do you think that's enough time?
Ah, fuck it, I'll try and tell it. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, so Sean, the guy I replaced, sort of replaced, not really replaced, because he still fucking works there, and I don't know why he steals money, but whatever. Well, I guess nobody works there anymore, but that's beside the point.
Right.
He used to be a mechanic there, back when I was a porter.
Okay.
And then he found another job. He became the head mechanic at another bowling alley in Manteca? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure, to tell you the truth. Albany Bowl. It's Albany Bowl. I remember that. Which is a really cool bowling alley the way it's designed. They've got 12 lanes per set, and the sets are in a U shape around the front desk.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's kind of dope. Yeah, and they like shut down the middle one. The one that's the bottom of the U, so to speak. They shut that down to put down the stage sometimes.
Really?
For live performances. It's pretty cool. It's a bump in place, dude.
Dang.
But anyways, so he got a job there, but kept his Sunday shifts.
Okay.
At the bowl, so he kept his locker, and I would have gotten his locker if he was done, but he wasn't done, so I didn't get to have his locker. So I was waiting, and waiting and waiting. Finally, they say they don't want him working on Sundays anymore. They'll have him on Saturdays at the desk, but at that point, I don't care. I get his locker, right? He's done out of the back.
Okay.
Yeah, when he went over to Albany Bowl is when I got the job as a mechanic.
I see.
I forgot to mention that part. So that's the timetable, and so I was waiting that whole time while he had Sundays, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting, blah, blah, blah. And so, excuse me. And so eventually, right, and so he finally stopped, and he's like, and the head mechanic at West Lane Bowl was like, okay, man, now you don't have a shift here. I need you to clean out your locker so we can give it to AJ, who's now full-time back here. You know, he's like, okay, I'll get to it. And weeks go by, and weeks go by, and he's not cleaning out. And he's just like, look, dude, I've got the bolt cutters right there. You know we have those. I'm gonna break in there and clean it out for you. I've given you a month, man. Come on, get to it.
Okay.
Another week goes by. Okay, we're gonna cut it open.
Oh no. This must be interesting.
And Larry Udell. I love Larry. Larry's great. Tony likes Larry too, I'm sure. But I'm like, did you clean out his locker? He's like, yeah, you got it. And Larry's like, man, you don't want to know what we found in there. I'm like, uh-oh. He's like, man, there was some strange shit in there. And I'm like, what the hell did you find? He's like, first of all, I found my missing wrench. I lost this 6 years ago, and I found it in his locker. I'm like, did you really not expect that? Like, we've caught him on camera doing shit like that.
And yet
Anyways,
he still had him.
yeah, because I don't know. I don't know why he'd want to get rid of the evidence while he had a chance and Larry wasn't there. And Andre wouldn't have known it was Larry's wrench, but like, whatever. Andre being the head mechanic. But anyways, I'm like, you found your wrench. That's pretty cool, though. At least you got it back. He's like, yeah, but like, there was midget porn in there, man. Like, what? He's like, we put it at the bottom of his box with all the rest of his shit, but man, there's some weird shit in there. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to know anymore. I'm done. That's it for me, man. Yeah.
That's just
So that's
awkward.
That's the story.
God knows why he keep it in his work locker.
Oh, he'd watch it at work, I'm sure. 100%. No doubt about that in my mind.
Wait, where would wait?
Can't prove it.
Like, okay.
Well, we have a shop back there where we keep all the tools and we have a workbench and all that kind of crap. And it's got Wi-Fi, so.
I guess.
I mean, what else were you gonna do when you're stuck back there on Sundays with nothing else to do?
True. Just be there, bored, looking at your fun stuff. And that's how we're gonna end the stream, with that story of midget porn.
Yeah.
Thank you, AJ, for telling so many great, awesome stories, amongst many other things.
Oh yeah.
I guess. I wish you just had social media to just share these random stories, but you know, sometimes.
See, the problem is, I know all these people.
Right.
Like, I'd have them on social media, so I'd be talking about them.
Oh, and then they'd be like, why are you talking about me?
Yeah, because I'm sure. Okay, Dave tells the best stories. I butchered that story compared to the way Dave told me it.
Oh, okay.
Both of them.
That's still crazy, though.
Yeah, Dave really could have been a radio personality. For sure, man.
He could tell those morning stories on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
For morning radio.
Oh, dude, the Special Olympics. Oh my god, I gotta tell this one before you get off.
Oh no.
Okay, so every year the West Lane Bowl hosts the, I think it's Stockton Special Olympics chapter, right? So you get, you know, all the kinds of special needs kids in there on like a Tuesday or something when it's not busy. And oh, it's a huge thing. They bring in banners, they have trophies, right? They do announcements and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so not this year, but 2019, I think. Either really early 2019 or really late 2018. Steve got a problem with his back and he was nearly paralyzed.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was all bad, and he's in a wheelchair and he looks like he's going the way of my dad, and you know that. But that's beside the point. But he is their favorite person on the planet. He'd get them so hyped. And I tell you what, dude, you've never seen a group of hyped people like special needs kids on Special Olympics Day. It is the best atmosphere on the planet, I tell you what, man. But he used to be like the announcer, and he'd get them all going, and he'd be, you know. Well, he couldn't do it. Well, he didn't work there anymore after his back problems. We just couldn't hold his job. He was bound to a wheelchair, and we just couldn't accommodate that. But, oh, man, you should have seen all those kids. And I say kids, but they're also like adults. They're anywhere from like
but it's
13,
just
14 to like adults.
It's just basically everyone who are in like special needs.
Who has special needs, yeah. And like needs someone to take care of them, kind of special needs. You know. So like, man, he rolls up in a wheelchair, and it's a mix of like, it was the weirdest atmosphere at that point. But then they hand him the microphone, and everyone goes even more berserk because now he's like one of them almost. Not really one of them, but like he's still there in a wheelchair, still doing this for them. And dude, they were so hyped. Oh, oh my god, dude. I love that atmosphere. It is the best atmosphere. I've been to rock concerts that had a more chill atmosphere than that place on Special Olympics Day, dude.
Dang.
Dude.
Again, I wish you could share like these stories on like social media or like tell it in a video or tell it when you're doing something.
I mean, I technically could. That one is all me. Because
Right.
that one's all like my opinion of the stuff.
Right.
Man.
Who knows, right?
But like, I could do it. I just have no interest in social media.
True. But I know you're like have an interest in streaming and whatnot, so who knows? Or maybe like
You say that, but I don't know what to talk about when nobody else is on the line with me.
It's just like you build something and you just run. It's like I want to tell this story because I feel like the internet should know, just for whatever, and just have it up there, like and
I just
whatnot.
have to like stop and pause whatever game, and then I get like a separate overlay for story time.
Yeah, or just tell it when you're building something. It's
I
like
can't concentrate like that. I've been sitting here doing absolutely nothing but eating cookies and telling stories.
okay, that's okay.
So,
Fair enough. I do have that issue too to do that too. So
I can't multitask like that, bro.
I guess so. But in any case, this is gonna be uploaded on YouTube on Tuesday. So if you want to
Oh, boy.
rehear all of AJ's stories and whatnot, feel free.
Oh boy.
I may have you like as a guest from time to time. If there's anything interesting, we could do it.
I feel like there's always something interesting.
Oh, I bet.
We could always talk politics.
No, I don't want to. My stream, I don't try to talk about politics too much, so.
That's a dangerous subject nowadays, dude.
Oh yeah, in turn, like talking in friends, it's fine, maybe.
Man,
But like talking it in public.
gone are the times of ignoring your enemies, man, or ignoring your adversaries.
Right.
Now you just gotta tell them off and tell them exactly how wrong they are, like they're actually wrong. And it's not literally an opinion that can go either way. Ugh. I mean, some people are wrong in their facts, but like, break that away. It's still an opinion. Like, I don't care what you're talking about. There's two sides to it. And
yeah, everyone.
Like, as long as you're making a rational decision based on the information you're given, and like you take it down to a moral level, I don't care what your choice is.
But when
like, if you're gonna sit there and get surface level science-y on my ass and not actually get into it, like, no, you don't think that way. You've been told to think that way.
Right.
Get out of my face. But anyways.
Once ignored a Trindella, big mistake. And that's where we end.
Oh boy, another story time. That'll be a story time for next time.
Okay. Anyways, thank you AJ for joining and sharing all the fun stories. I guess I'll mute myself for a little bit just to end the stream here real quick. That is the wrong button. What did I call you on? Discord, right? Just trying to remember shit. Alright, I can remember it. Anyways, follow me on YouTube. This will be uploaded on Tuesday. Follow me on Twitter. I'll upload and update anything for streams, especially for next week, because next week, Monday, I'll be busy. I may reschedule the Monday stream till maybe Tuesday, because I have something happening on Tuesday morning. And then Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve of the next couple of weeks for Truck and Talk, I may have to reschedule it, depending how it's going to go. So just follow me on Twitter for any of those updates. In any case, I hope you guys have a great day and night wherever the heck you are. This is Spam Waits. Alright, go say bye, alright? Ready? Spam Waits. Where's the button?
AJ?
Say bye. See ya. Anything stupid you want to say at the very end?
Anything stupid I want to say at the very end?
Awesome, thank you. Bye.